Are you ready to go live, Nelly? Are you? Hey guys, we should be live. Hopefully everybody. Can everybody hear us? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear us.
I can hear you.
You can hear me? I hope so.
Happy Sunday, everybody. I don't think they can hear us.
Oh, they can't hear us? I don't know. Are we live? Yeah, we're live.
It says live.
It says we're live. Are you live?
Yes.
Nelly's live. Hey guys, hey Donnie, Jackie, Laura, Cynthia, Jessica, Caroline, Tina.
Travis.
Hey Travis. The Lucky Minute, Yvette, Caroline, Cece, Dan and Eva, Shauna. I might be saying some names that I've already said. Hey Robert, hey Scott, Laura. Hey Rain. What? Did you just start laughing?
I did. Because they're like, Jinx.
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 Jinx. Wonder what everybody's here for.
I don't know. I'm just happy to see everybody.
Yeah. If you can tell, I don't know if the picture's as good as normal or the sound, because as you can tell, we have changed our studio a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
Just a little. You can see around. We added some stuff to the side. And
I was just tired of it.
Tired of it. Like piling up on the floor and everything.
Everything was like so like just scrunched together, and
yeah,
you couldn't see it. Together. So we.
Hey D&G. Hey Connie. Hey Robert G. Pinky. Lorraine, Amanda, Susie. So that means Donnie's probably here too. Greg's, Connie, Amy with AJC, Dan and Eva with Ingolf, Michael. Woo.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
Those were a gift.
They were. Thank you so much.
Hashtag gifted.
I know. I don't see her on here yet, but it's from Cargo.
Everybody knows who's Cargo is.
Yes,
Cargo is, right?
She is just so awesome, and it's just the detail on it with the little Mickey in there. It's perfect.
What's up, Brandy, Dave? You know what I'm gonna have to get used to with this new setup?
What?
Because before we've completely turned the room around.
Yeah.
What you see behind us used to be over there, and we were to the side of the fan, and right now we're under the fan, and I can feel it. So it actually feels better, but I feel nice. Hey Susan. Hey Chris. Was that MB? Becky.
There's
David.
Cargo.
Hey Cargo.
Yay.
We were just talking about Cargo.
We were just talking about Cargo.
Hey Vivian,
awesome.
Julie, Craig and Lauren of the Flying Scots.
Aw.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, he's got me excited. So we want to thank everybody who entered the drawing, and I did post it on our Facebook group page, and I think I might have confused some people.
All right.
Because I think they at first thought to post their names there instead of on there, but I was just putting that there so if you're part of our Facebook group, you can check and make sure your name was there. So it's probably going to take a little while to do the drawing, because I'll show you real quick. We're going to do it on my phone, and it's yeah, the glare. See this random name picker? I'll show you an example with just balloons. So this is example. It's going to have like 400 names in there. So this is what it does. Everybody's name is on a balloon, and it pops them all away. If you've watched our giveaways before, you've seen this before. Boom, 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 boom.
There should be like some music.
Yay! Hey, number 19 won that one.
Number 19 won.
But just to show you, I'm going to edit the group, go into all these little names. I don't know if you can look at. Well, move. Let's see if we can see this. All this white area is names. There's.
Can't see it. There was a glare.
It's kind of a glare.
You got to tilt it.
Tilt it.
There you go. But you still can't.
Anyway,
see
you can't see it. But it has all the names in, which I could show you right here. I can show them the names.
I'm like really nervous right now. Like,
you're nervous?
I'm not even entered in it. Like,
you're not even on our Facebook group page. I don't know.
I haven't been invited.
Yes, you haven't been invited. Well, it's come to that point already where I need to do this.
Hope everybody's having a great weekend.
So far, it was a really good weekend, wasn't it?
I don't know. Yesterday, I did nothing but clean and rearrange stuff.
Oh, that's why. To be honest, that's why it's all rearranged, because she was like, hey, let's rearrange this.
Disney Diva just asked, where did I get the orange bird ears? From Cargo on here. She's on here. Cargo, I don't know. Can you list your Instagram? It's
Celebrate.
So, like SEW, Liberate the Magic.
Rain, are you in the group? I don't know if there was, and I apologize right now because remember I told you this?
There was.
Because I didn't have my glasses on and I hit approve. I thought I hit approve. I might have hit decline. I did it was seriously an accident. But here, as you can see on our Facebook page, let me see when it zooms. What's up with this? It's pretty glary, isn't it? See all these names?
Do you need like a little
glare?
Yeah. Oh, did you see Lily Nelly's hair on my hand?
Anyways, you can't see them, but if you go to the Facebook page, you can see all the 100 names of everybody that's entered. So do you guys want to
let's do it.
Do the giveaway now or just like ramble for another 30 minutes before we do it?
He's really good at rambling.
I have a knack at it. A knack of rambling.
I don't know. Imagine what time it is there for the Flying Scots. It's gotta
be 5 hours difference, right?
Super late there. Thank you guys for
Disney
stopping
a week
by.
from today. Your videos. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
If our videos help anybody, it makes the whole video worth doing it. You know. Wait, Cargo has a question.
Wait. What's her question first?
Everybody, hold on.
Cargo has a question. She's typing really. I can just hear.
Yeah. The Facebook page is it's our group, and it's just Bob and Ashley. So if you go to Bob N with a big capitalized N then Ashley, then you can find it through there. But it's Bob and Ashley, the group page.
Yes. Good luck to everybody on here.
After we're done with this, I'll try to figure out. I know I could probably do it. Link it to the description in here.
Oh, thank you, Disney Diva. Aww.
Let's ask everybody first. Does everybody want Cargo to add a pair to the giveaway or as a separate entry? So there's 2 winners. No, that might take too long.
She can add them. That would be awesome.
She can add them wherever. Is everybody okay with Cargo adding?
I mean, I am, because look at these ears. They're amazing. The detail is amazing.
Everybody's saying yes.
I should turn around. Leave in the back.
It's gonna. Well, that's the difference now because the light's right above us, so it's more of a glare.
Oh, that is so awesome! Thank you. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh my gosh.
So everybody want. Dan and Eve already gave the shirts, and now Cargo's giving a pair of Christmas ears. And Christmas in July. What's better than that?
That's nothing better than that.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, not so scary.
Presents in July would be better than Christmas in it, but yeah.
Come on, they're waiting.
All right, so we're gonna start. Is everybody ready?
Thank you so much, Cargo.
So here it's gonna. I'm sorry, there's such a glare. Let me see if I can do it.
Oh, dang. There you go. Right
there. We go. Right there.
You just gotta hold it like that.
I'm gonna hold it right here. I'm gonna start it right now. You guys ready?
Start.
Now look how many balloons are in there.
There's still glare. Can you guys see? Can you guys see?
It might just be a glare, but you know what I'll do?
What are you doing?
I'm going to record it. I'm recording it so when it's over, we can post it.
I can't see anything.
Can you see them?
No.
Well, the bottom line is the winner's going to pop up there. But as you can see, the balloons are. Let me see.
There you go.
Can you see how they're pop? There's a name on every single balloon. You can see how they're just shaking.
That one's shaking really bad.
Yeah, it's moving around. The nervous part is when it's going to get down to the last couple people, and you can actually see your name. Like I can see some of the names in there. Can you see them? I can't really read them because it's not focusing on it.
But how if there's like another light on there?
You can try it.
That doesn't help at all.
No, that doesn't help at all.
That doesn't help at all.
Look how it's taking the light from you.
I know. That's all right. It has its time to shine.
So this should take a couple minutes, guys.
Cynthia's nervous. I'm nervous, and I'm not even entered.
You should try holding the phone.
Is your arm getting tired?
It's getting tired.
Do you need me to hold your arm up?
I can hold my arm up with my other arm. Look at that. We haven't even got to the point where there's like 100 balloons left.
I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. We wouldn't be at this point if it wasn't for you guys.
Oh, definitely. But the big thing about this is the reason we wanted to do this drawing like this. There I am. The drawing like this is because we wanted everybody to have the same exact chance for the drawing, because the last one we did, we had, you know, go to Instagram, do this, get a couple extra entries, but oh, look, it's getting lighter.
Uh-oh.
You can see some blue sky behind there.
Oh my goodness. It's getting real.
It's getting close, guys.
So nervous.
The balloons popping just makes it kind of cool. Thanks, Cargo. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you guys can read the names yet. Can you?
I can't. It's too
blurry.
Too blurry.
Well, that's because it's like focusing back here too. Oh, it's getting closer, guys.
I mean, if I turned off the light, it'd probably be able to see it.
You might. You could try, but it's almost over.
Oh, which one's the light?
The one that says L. It's almost over. Uh-oh, it's getting down to like the last 30 balloons or so.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez. Who's it going to be, guys?
Who's it?
T.O.L Beneventures.
Oh.
T-U-T-T-O-B-E-N-E Adventures.
Yes.
Can you see it?
So if you're on here.
It says it right there. T.O.L Beneventures.
So if you're on here, let us know.
Yeah, if you're on here, let us know, and send us a message on Instagram or Facebook with your information. How cool was that?
That's awesome.
Was anybody's name there at the end and they were like, come on, my name?
You recorded it? Or
Yeah, I recorded. Oh, I'm still recording it, yeah.
Sure.
Hold on, yeah, let me stop it.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I got, hold on. See?
Oh, you're fancy.
I'm fancy, so fancy.
But congratulations.
So let's see. We'll go to see how it goes to the end. Oh, where is it?
Oh,
so
yeah.
see, it did record it.
So we'll put that up on something?
Yeah, I'll put it up on, let me see if I can see the names down towards the end. Brandy and Dave were there at the end.
Ooh, Brandy and Dave, so
Expedia
close.
Reviewer, Marie Disney Junkie, Kelly and Reese's Adventures, Blanco Drive, Rachel Johnson, Tabitha Monica, Mancado. The last three were, you probably don't want to know if you were the last three, right? Boom.
Very.
So I'll post this on, I'll edit it like the beginning and where I hit record and end it, and I won't edit out the winner, of course. But we'll put that on Facebook page.
Do they have until next Sunday to claim it?
Yeah, you have until next Sunday to claim it and get us all the information and we can send it out to you. I'm drinking watermelon tonight, guys.
And then
I really wish we could have done a lot more. You know what I mean? Like
I wish we could give something away to everybody.
yeah, I wish, it's awesome what Cargo did there at the end.
I know, we have awesome people like Cargo and Eva and Dan. I mean,
yeah, it's awesome. And
it's
Jennifer
awesome.
with Stitch and Creativity that sent you that shirt.
Yes, and Cargo with the ears. Love, love, love them.
But I like my shirt tonight. It's just a brief history of time travel.
So if you were, what was I going to say? If they don't claim it by Sunday, how are you going to
If whoever won does not claim it by next Sunday night, we're going to redraw.
Okay. So next Sunday, well, not next Sunday.
Well, yeah, next Sunday we can even do it if
That's true.
we're going to be doing our live stream from a park next week.
Sunday. Woo!
With can we say who we'll be with?
I don't think they've announced it.
I don't know if they have, but I don't know. We're almost at 8.2. Wow, it's still amazing.
I know it's
I actually got this shirt. I don't remember if it was Loot Crate or Nerd Block. So it was. I have probably 20 something shirts that I got in my Loot Crates and all that I just have in a closet. Nellie's hair.
Mm-hmm. Her hair is everywhere.
Anybody have a dog that sheds like that? Yeah, the TARDIS is on there. The Doctor Who, Back to the Future, Bill and Ted's, Terminator, Hot Tub Time Machine. I forget what this one is. That's the one that if somebody can tell me, it's the one that they bought on Big Bang Theory.
Hi, Disney Nerd Herders.
Hey, Disney Nerd Herders.
Alpha
How-
Charlie
how-
One's here.
Hey, Kenny, how crazy was that when it gets down to those last few names?
It's
Like,
crazy. That noise. Is
I wasn't
Like,
even in it, but I'm watching it. It's getting closer. Hey, Chris, if we missed any of you guys, sorry if we missed any names, like Millie, Noel.
Millie says dog hair is condiment. That is very true. We always have dog hair.
Can you
on us.
imagine how much dog hair you probably eat?
I don't want to imagine that at all.
It's like they say how many spiders you
I
eat
don't
while
want
you're
to imagine
sleeping.
that at all.
I know
either.
you don't want to imagine that.
No, I don't want to imagine that at all.
But how awesome was that, guys?
Yes, thank you so much for everybody that entered, and congratulations to the winners.
Name of the movie is Time Machine. That's what I thought, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to butcher something else like I normally do. Like, I really think if you saw our Character Warehouse video the other day, that should have been Cinderella and the Stepsisters.
That was terrible. Like, we were just, I don't know what was
They
wrong
need to
with
make
us.
one for the Stepsisters now.
Yes, I don't know what was wrong with us.
We had fun. Maybe it was a rain and everything, and it was a fun night.
That was fun.
It was a fun night. But as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it all, but most of the stuff behind us is Character Warehouse.
A lot of it's Character Warehouse. Like, from here over, everything is on. We got on sale. The popcorn buckets are
Buckets are all
full price.
yeah, but here's all like all the Star Wars
It's
stuff,
all discounted merchandise.
mostly from the Character Warehouse. That's how great Character Warehouse
Vivian
is.
says cute ears. I got them from Cargo. She's listed her shop in here, so check her out.
Hey, Lady
They're
Jammers,
awesome.
Growl Guy. Did I miss anybody?
I know. So sorry if we missed anybody.
Tina, Christy's Corner's here. Christy will be going live on Friday, she said, because I told her to say hi to Luna, and she was like, Luna will be on the live stream. I was like, oh, Friday we're usually
Yeah.
in the car or
She's going to be live with the Mickey Bunch?
yes.
That's awesome.
That should be a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah.
Check out all these other guys that go live too, like
Yes.
Jim with More Sunshine, please.
Yep, Cargo just
D&G.
listed it, ears right there, so go check her out.
On the Road Again's here. Robert G's
Shep.
here. Jenny's here.
The Shep family's here.
Shep family's here. Dana. It's so awesome you guys are spending, time with us on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we only had one winner tonight. It's a pretty dang good prize pack for that person. And Cargo added the Christmas
I
ears.
know. That was so unexpected and so awesome of her.
Hey, Jeff's here with Dole Whip Dad.
So hopefully our
Cynthia.
next big away is probably going to be a big number that we thought we'd probably never get to.
Yeah, it's
Still surreal.
still like you're gonna hit, like people like, oh, you hit 8,000, you're gonna hit 10. The 8,000 still.
I honestly can remember when we were at like 40.
Yeah, we were at 40 for a long time, and then we started doing cruise videos.
Right.
And cruise videos are, as some of you guys know who love cruise videos are pretty popular.
Yeah.
And if we could cruise every 2 weeks, I would be on a cruise.
I would love to cruise all the time.
If we could go to Disney 1 week, a cruise next week, that'd be like a perfect retirement, wouldn't it?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, probably should have started saving when I was born for that, though. Because neither one of those things are cheap.
So you have any interesting news about the parks or anything that's going on?
The only thing I remember was that crazy fight from Disneyland.
Oh, that was kind of terrible.
That it was the same family that was fighting. How crazy is that ride home?
That was just an awkward car ride home.
Yeah, that's just we've seen people argue and yell and stuff at Disney, but never. I don't think I've ever seen anybody swing at somebody else.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
I've seen people come close.
I mean, and it was in Toon area where
Yeah,
it was
in
a
the kids
kids
section.
area. So I mean,
Wow.
there was a lot of kids around that area, so it was pretty bad.
And the bad thing about it, and they had nothing to do with it. It shed a bad light on Disney, which is
I don't know why Disney didn't have anything
well,
to do
because
with
a lot of
it.
people are like the security didn't step in and this and that, but some places
They have protocols.
security. Yeah, there's protocol. You're not allowed to jump right
I'm
in.
sure there's protocols where their cast members aren't allowed to get involved unless that's part of their job.
But the worst part about the fight was the memes that turned into later.
Oh, those were terrible.
That old lady, the
Yeah.
grandmother. That's
That
that's
was
just
terrible.
Sad. It's sad, but you know what? Who's
Yeah.
excited for Lion King this week?
I know.
Who's already got their tickets for Lion King? We don't yet, but we're gonna get our same spots, G1 and G2 in theater 5 or 6 at our. We go to the movies if we sit in G1 or G2 in that theater, or we don't go.
Yeah, we went to see
Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Spider-Man.
I loved it. She was like, it's
I
okay.
thought what is it called?
The Illusions.
The Illusions?
Some people may not have seen it.
Oh, sorry.
Mysterio's Brand of Magic.
Yeah. I can't say anything because people haven't seen it.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil anything. Ooh, could you imagine seeing? I heard that Lion King was almost a shot-for-shot remake.
That's gonna be pretty good.
From some of the
Well, I mean,
reviews I've seen, it's almost shot-for-shot.
Parts are sad in that movie.
Yeah. And who got lucky enough to go yesterday? I had to work yesterday, but to see the young Simba and Nala be the grand marshals at the parade.
Oh, I know.
I got home from work. I think it was 2:30, and we were looking at it. And we're like, "Hey, they're gonna be there." Oh.
We had FOMO this weekend.
Yeah, we went Friday night and we did our videos, but we were not able to make it back this weekend.
You worked yesterday.
Yeah, I worked. We're really shorthanded at work. Travis probably knows this, working for the post office, that my sub is called a rural carrier associate. So if she quit, I wouldn't have a sub. But we've had probably 5 or 6 subs in the last couple of weeks that quit.
I mean, it's probably coming from the heat.
Yeah, because you can remember when there was one time when for 10 years I didn't get the day after Thanksgiving or any day after a holiday or holiday week off for 10 years.
But we were watching what were we watching about the opening day, or what was it?
Oh, we were watching Disneyland from 1967 and we were watching Magic Kingdom from 1972.
So as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, I need to go to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, we're watching it and the Magic Kingdom looks the same but totally different.
Totally different.
Because it was weird seeing Main Street and the hubs.
There's so many big trees there.
Big trees, yeah, crazy big trees.
Yeah.
But they were on the Tomorrowland Speedway, and you could see because Space Mountain wasn't there, so you're looking right at the Contemporary Hotel.
It was weird.
It was so weird, and there were so many clear areas. Like here's the TTCs here, and then the Polynesian, where you get on the monorails and where you could park at the Polynesian. There was nothing in between.
It looked like the lake went straight up to the Contemporary.
Yeah, it did.
Contemporary was on the lake.
I can't remember. It was the Magical World of Walt Disney 1972 on YouTube. I don't know whose it was, but it was freaking cool.
It was pretty interesting, and it just made me want to go to Magic Kingdom, so we need to go soon.
And it was funny watching the one from Walt Disney World because it was cool because it had Walt in it. But there was if you remember the ambassadors, the girls who went around, and just the way they talked and everything back then, it was like a totally different world.
And then at Disneyland, they were making animatronics for Pirates.
Yeah, they hadn't opened Pirates yet.
And the studio where they made them was far away.
They drove all the
animatronics in a truck.
An open truck. It looked like a cattle car. They just had them standing up, and people were driving by.
Down the freeway.
So the redhead and all them were just driving, blowing in the wind.
It was pretty funny. It was really funny.
But it was funny seeing even back then. It was crowded.
It was very crowded.
It was super crowded, kind of like it is nowadays.
Yeah.
But they didn't have as much to offer back then, so the people, I can see where it was,
Yeah, it was a huge place to go.
But they were showing it before they built the stuff, and they were showing the models. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the Magic Kingdom, if you get the chance, and I know Rob and maybe Kenny and these guys have some older videos, because he videoed when he was a kid there. But this is going back before that.
That was really interesting.
Yeah, we watched. It was hard watching the Disneyland one because of the way they were talking, and the lady.
Oh, why?
It's maybe they made them talk that way. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The lady's voice, the way she was talking.
Her voice.
Yeah, it might have just been her voice. So we switched over to the Magic Kingdom one. Oh my God! See, Travis has seen it. The video's great.
Yeah,
it is.
But it made me want to go to the Magic Kingdom so bad.
Yeah, so we were getting FOMO for that.
Yeah, we need to go.
Well, we'll be there next weekend. We'll be at Animal Kingdom for sure.
Yeah,
one day.
Not Magic Kingdom probably.
But anybody have any?
What's the name of the video?
It was called The Magic of Walt Disney World, 1972. And it was, you were like, what? That was filmed so bad.
And the characters were...
Oh, the characters were scary looking.
So scary.
Like Mickey Mouse is in Disneyland is behind her talking, and you're like, oh, that thing's creeping me out.
He's pretty creepy.
And then they show, which I didn't know they had all these meet and greets back then, but they had all the Seven Dwarfs. They had the Mad Hatter. Oh, and back then they were just ginormous heads.
Yeah, they had really big heads, and they were going on rides with people. And
yeah, it was crazy. And dancing in the streets.
Dancing in the street.
They were actually the Dapper Dans were actually dancing with people,
yeah,
like swinging them around and everything on the. I don't think they can do that now. I don't think they can like touch somebody like dance like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the heads were like little tiny body and a giant head. Just like the Mad Tea Hatter was riding into teacups.
Creepy big heads.
It could fit like 2 people. Just the rest of it was a head.
With a head. And that was a head. Before the teacups had the awning over it, the cover over it. It was just
that was here. Yeah, here. Because the one in Disneyland still doesn't have a cover, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're about to find out next month.
Yeah.
And we're super excited for that because
yeah.
A week from this Friday is
a week.
A month from this Friday, which is something we're really excited about.
Yeah.
I almost said Halloween Horror Nights. Mickey's Not So Scary. Is anybody else going the first night of Mickey's Not So Scary?
Yeah, I know some people had asked last week, and we didn't really get to touch on that subject about the Mickey's Not So Scary. Like any tips or anything about it?
Tips?
I think you really have to know.
The biggest tip if you want candy is if you find somebody giving a lot, keep going back to that person. Or if you find somewhere where there's not a lot of people, keep going back to there. But you can the
first night is, what is it? June.
August 16th.
August 16th, sorry.
It is not June.
What were you looking for?
I'm looking, hold on. We actually have a section of our room that just has these
bags.
One of the Halloween Horror Nights we went to last year, we filled this bag up.
Yeah, it was pretty heavy.
With candy.
Yes.
And that was...
And Rain was there. She helped us.
Yeah, Rain was there. She really helped us.
Yeah, she did.
And she can tell you that Christy girl who... Yeah. I don't think she works for
no,
she doesn't work there anymore.
She was in the college program.
Yeah, she was in the college program. And she remembered us that we kept going through, and then she would actually have the small bag that they give you with the candy that we liked and would give it to us as we went through.
She was so awesome.
She was incredibly awesome.
Yeah. The chef family had the hardest time getting rid of those bags. Yeah, we did too.
I'm looking at like 25 bags right there. So
yeah.
Disney wants to buy some back.
Yeah. But some tips about that is you really need to know what's a priority. What's the most important to you? Is it going to be the candy? Is it going to be the characters, the shows, the parade, or the rides?
Well, one thing that's going to be a priority for us this time, it's a new fireworks show.
Yeah.
Because Hallowishes is gone.
Yes.
I forget what it's called now. But if you haven't seen Boo to You Parade, that's a priority.
I mean, it's awesome.
The meet and greets, I think you can start lining up at 4 o'clock.
Sometimes sometimes they'll open them up just a little bit early.
Because if you want to meet Jack and Sally or the Seven Dwarfs or some of the big ones.
That you have to go right there and wait.
Hey, did you say Jim was here?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jim. I don't know if I said hey to Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Robert, Lorraine, everybody else that I haven't missed.
For us, because we go there so often, the rides aren't a priority for us.
Yeah, we don't hardly ride anything on Mickey's Not So Scary.
But it is the best time to ride rides.
Oh, people's costumes.
Yes.
To look at people's costumes is pretty cool too. We saw a fantastic Penguin and Catwoman, remember that?
I know.
It looked like they were straight from the movies.
Yeah. The Gravediggers are my favorite.
Yeah, the Gravediggers in that show are...
The Headless Horseman comes down and I get the goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
That's a priority. That's
the clip and the clop of the horse.
And when you go in, I always like this. When you go in, here's Main Street. Make sure you go to the right of Main Street and go back there because you get your first big. They give you the big Snicker bars and a big bag of candy. So if you want to go back through there a couple times, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, and the Haunted Mansion. Somebody mentioned the Haunted Mansion is a really good because cast members have a little bit of like cobwebs, dressed up a little more, but then they also have
Hey, Traveling Husbands.
What do they call her?
Madam. Oh, it's not Leota.
No, she has a name. Does anybody know what her name is?
What's her name? She was hilarious.
She sits out there and kind of like heckles the people in line. I mean, it's pretty funny.
Dead jokes.
Yeah.
God,
what is the butler too.
She makes fun of him too. What is I can't remember her name. It's not Leota, Madam.
But she is really good. She's awesome.
It's raining.
I don't know.
Oh, it might be the fan.
Is it
Constance? It could. Yes. Yeah, it could. Yeah, she's hilarious, and it's funny if you see them when they switch them out.
Because they're different.
Because they look. One time they look totally different.
I mean,
One time there was a big difference. It's kind of like it's really funny if you're waiting in line for Jack and Sally.
I mean, it's a long night. They gotta take.
It's a long night. They can only be out in the costume so long. But we did see one Jack and Sally left. They were perfect. The next one is like Jack got shorter when he came back.
He was just a little tired.
Yeah, they're really them though. If there's any kids on here watching, they get tired and they get shorter.
So actually, our priority is really the candy because I have an event at work that we have like last year we had over like 1,000 people come through.
Like 1,600 people came through. There was a lot.
And so we survive on donating.
The Hocus Pocus show too.
Yeah, we survive on donated candy. So that's my main goal is we donate all our candy.
Yeah, we actually donated.
I mean, it's pretty expensive donation because actually we're paying.
We're paying. Yeah, we would probably be cheaper if we just bought candy.
I know, it'd be cheaper.
But 95% of the candy that we get from Mickey's Not So Scary, we give to the college when they have their thing. Right. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hocus Pocus, that's a good show too.
So just remember, just prioritize when you're going. Are you gonna sneeze?
No.
And characters. We've pretty much seen all the characters. So
we still haven't met Jack and Sally.
No, we haven't.
That's by choice though. We could have waited.
So long.
Yeah, it's really long. And we've seen them so many times when they're walking in between shifts.
Yes.
I didn't eat all the peanut butter Snickers. I tried, but that's way too much sugar for me.
Yeah.
It is still my favorite. And I think I'll be honest, I probably ate too much that I was kind of like, ooh, I'm kind of tired of peanut butter Snickers.
The Traveling Husbands did say the overlays this year. Yeah,
the new we're still we are Haunted Mansion purists. Like I was talking to somebody in the comments earlier, and they said Scott said his wife is a purist and she doesn't want to see the overlay, but I still want to see that overlay.
I want to see. I would love if they got it here.
It was supposed to come here first, but it went to Disneyland instead.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there. At least we get to experience the Haunted Mansion before it shuts down for the overlay. At least we'll get to experience the one there, because everybody says there's so many differences, between everything. So it's tough.
I think last year.
Hey, Rosie.
Last year they did a really good job. Like on Pirates, the overlay was fun, and I just think it's going to get better because they weren't sure and the interaction.
The overlay on what is our favorite park? Mine is usually Animal Kingdom and Epcot for two different reasons. I like Animal Kingdom just because of the feel of everything in the park, and I like Epcot because all the festivals.
Mine's Magic Kingdom.
It's hard. It's kind of hard to say which is your favorite dog, which is your favorite kid. When they're all great. They all have their own little magic to them.
Susie, if you get to do it, it's awesome. You need to go.
Yeah, and if you go, let us know. We'll see if we can go that night too. Because we're probably going to go.
Well, I know at least twice.
We're going to go at least twice because we're going.
My mom's never been, and I want to go.
We're taking her mom this year
for the first time. So.
Hey, Laurel. Laurel's from Australia.
Oh wow!
Wow. Okay, what time is it in Australia?
If anyone's going to let me know.
Your puppy's not believing a word, but she never does.
What?
Jeff said the puppy's not believing a word I'm saying.
Oh no, she never does.
She's
probably looking at him because she's like, I explained this. She's like in love with him, like but like she just loves me. But she's in love with you.
It's weird when I'm in here, like editing a video or anything or doing something. They'll sit in here right here with me, and a lot of times she'll try to get up in my lap while especially if I'm in my chair and I'm like, okay, and I lean back like this, she'll try to jump up and want me to hold her, right?
So there's also something new they're trying for D23. The tickets are going to be sent out August 5th. 4th? 5th? 4th? I think it's the 5th.
See, she came to me.
It's going to be August 5th, and then you have to register your tickets.
She's all wet.
Yeah, she's wet.
Oh, Ashley gave him a bath before we came.
She's all wet.
She's all wet.
So you register your tickets, and then they're going to have something where you can go ahead and sign up for the panels.
Yeah. And so you don't. It's probably going to stop people from waiting, I guess.
I think that's pretty awesome. I'm excited to see how it's going to work.
Yeah, but it is. We don't know because we're pretty new D23 members. Right. So, and there's been people that have been there since day one, and I don't know if there's higher levels or.
Yeah. So if anybody knows more about that, that'd be awesome to share because I'm.
Noelle says she's happy we got the Haunted Mansion hourglass, which is behind right there. Yes. Behind Ashley. I had seen it on a Instagram post like 2 weeks before at Sawgrass, and I didn't think we'd ever get lucky enough to get it.
Yeah. But they also said you could sign up for shopping times.
Oh yeah, shopping times. And if anybody's seen like the videos or anything from the last one, she is not sure where she wants to go right now. The lines for the shopping were just as bad for everything else because there was just lines.
So hopefully that will help.
We don't know what to expect. I've never been to a Comic-Con. You've never been. How much?
For the shipping on the Wonder Glass, I don't know if it's really that heavy.
Well, if you can get it from there, they ship it. And it's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
it's pretty heavy, but I don't know. You know, if they do like the post office box one, if it fits the chips for a certain amount.
Yeah.
We don't know any of the prices for shipping anything from the Gravedigger.
I mean, you work at the post office.
Well, I don't. I work at the post office. I don't.
I know.
Like,
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Like Travis is a clerk. He could probably tell you. I know stamps 55 cents.
Well, just no pressure for him, you know.
Yeah, Travis, tell everybody everything.
You just put him on the spotlight there.
But I heard that the shipping from the Character Warehouse, like if you buy something and you want to send it home, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad. It's really good.
No, because actually somebody said it when they were telling them the price, they were like, wow.
Yeah, like it's pretty cheap. Yeah, that's a good deal for them to actually ship stuff from the Character Warehouse.
Yeah, I don't think there will ever be an online Character Warehouse just for that simple fact. Well, she heard something.
She heard something.
What are we talking about mailing? We were just talking about prices for mailing stuff, Travis.
Like the hourglass, somebody was wondering how much it would be to mail it.
The post office has certain boxes if it fits, it ships. I don't know if that's how the personal shoppers and stuff, all the different personal shoppers do it. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know how they ship them. I've seen some of them where they post stuff and they show priority boxes, and that's if it fits, it ships for a certain price. But I know we've mailed stuff. What?
Even Dan said, Travis, we need a detailed list of weight limits and pricing and all shipping of all things.
It's like that commercial.
And Travis is nice enough where he'll do it.
Yeah, so. He might actually be looking, Dan.
He's so nice.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. That never happened.
And yeah,
Cargo flat rate would probably be more expensive.
Yeah, Cargo said you can ship from the Disney stores as well. You can.
Yeah.
So,
but being here, we don't have to.
That's really smart of them.
But we may do it when we go to Disneyland.
Because they know people can't fit stuff in their suitcases, so they'll ship it for you.
Cargo most mail to Australia is at least $20. We ship some stuff that people want in other countries, and it was pricey. I think one thing we shipped to England was just as much to ship it as it was for the item itself. So it's like if this person who won the drawing tonight, hey Rosie, if they won and they live somewhere on the other side of the world, we'll next week or whenever we find out, we'll tell you how much it is to ship.
Yeah.
Because I can't see having a contest for our subscribers and saying, well, only you guys can enter because you live here.
Right. You know? I mean, I can understand why people do that.
I understand why it's expensive, but
we wanted to open it up to everybody.
Yeah, and that's like why I think it was Amelia was saying something about the way we did the drawing earlier. I entered every single one of those names.
Yeah, Christy was saying you could do it where it does.
I don't want to do that. I explained to her the only reason I didn't want to do that. It's a good thing. Now, if we had 5,000 entries, it would have been different. I probably would have done that. But with around 400 and something entries, I got to answer every comment. I got to read every comment. I got to put it in there. It just made it more personal, you know. It was more personal to me. It felt like, you know, everybody I seen, like when that name popped up, I remember, you know, they may not comment a lot or may never commented before, but I remember the name because I put it in and I answered the comment.
And that's what we say. We enjoy the interaction. We like your comments. We like to hear from you guys.
It's Douglas said they've had stuff shipped from Disney Springs.
Yeah, somebody. Can you remember who won? Somebody's asking.
Who? Tito.
No, it's like Adventure something.
Tutto Beneventures, like Tutto, Tutto, Bene Adventures. Tutto Beneventures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it.
So they have till next Sunday.
Yeah. Before we go on air.
Before they claim.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll redraw.
Yeah, if they don't claim for whatever reason, we'll redraw.
Yeah.
That's what's so awesome about you guys. Oh, thank you, Lorraine. It's just, I was talking to Michael earlier, and on Facebook, he was asking me some questions, and you kind of have to be yourself, because if you try to be something you're not, it's eventually the real you is eventually going to show up. Yeah. So why not just be you from the start? And I told him, not everybody's going to like you. And I think I told him that it just means the people who are meant to be in your life will be in your life, and the people who aren't won't.
Thanks, right? Rain. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Hopefully we see you soon, Rain. We had a great time with her. Yeah. Mickey's Not So Scary, though.
Yeah. She's awesome. Time. She is.
Ah.
There was something else I was going to mention.
Perfectly Cat's leaving.
Yeah.
I know it's getting late for you guys in other countries, and
we appreciate you so much.
We really appreciate you guys being here.
Yes.
And like even Travis, he's going to have to get up at like 1:45 in the morning.
That's rough.
And I know what he's going through, because we've left the parks and he's had to go home and go to work and all that. The other night we got home from what time we get home from the Character Warehouse? 11 something.
11 something.
I edited the first video. It wasn't that long. It was only like 28 minutes or so. But by the time it exported, uploaded to YouTube, and then I could make a thumbnail, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. So I slept from 3 to 6:30ish. And by the end of the day, I was pretty tired. And I said, oh, crap. This is what's going to happen when we go to Mickey's Not So Scary, get no sleep, fly to California that first day with jet lag. You might be carrying me.
I'll just go on without you.
As I said, I was like, she'll just go on without you, Mom.
Yeah. We actually we're still trying to decide on what to do the first day that we get there.
Yeah. Anybody have any ideas?
We're getting there Saturday, like mid-morning-ish.
It depends on how long the drive is.
Right. So we didn't want to make that one of our park days, because we didn't want to miss out on like a full day. So we're not actually going to the park until Sunday.
Next, she said, leave me under a tree. Put him in a wheelchair, roll him.
I've offered to put him in a wheelchair before.
She won't let me drive a scooter, though.
No, a scooter?
No. She'll be like, you'll just keep saying, excuse me, that was an accident.
Yeah. So we're talking, we have like 2 ideas.
No, wait, the idea I told you before, I said, hey, how about the days, the week before we go to sleep earlier?
He's like, we'll go to sleep.
We'll get more sleep before we go.
That's not going to help you the day of. It's not like you sleep hours.
If you're used to going to sleep at 11 o'clock every night, trying to go to sleep earlier just doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Unless you're too tired.
Yeah.
But I tell you, probably within an hour or 2 after the stream, I will be asleep.
Yeah.
Because I took some Benadryl because I felt something in my eye again. I get in my eye. So I was like, I'll take some Benadryl, and I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
I'll get tired. Okay, I cut her off again. I'm sorry, guys. Downtown Disney. Our original plan was we're gonna get in. We're gonna do Downtown Disney and do all the stuff in there.
Like, look at the resorts. I don't know if you can. I think you can, like, go to Trader Sam's.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to Trader Sam's.
And just kind of relax. So I don't know why I have this light.
She didn't flash me. She flashed me with the light. But then we were like,
Flying Scots, good night. Thank you so
much,
guys.
It's going to be like 1 in the morning there. That's crazy.
I know.
Thanks so much for stopping in.
So we were going to do that, or we were going to do, what's it?
Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farms. That's another option.
You see, Paul said you can do it in the first night. Their downtown Disney is nothing like our downtown Disney. Like, you can actually get tired walking around our downtown Disney. It's so big. Theirs is like, oh, you're through it.
And then our other option would be to.
If we could have thought about this first, would have been our first night.
I don't know why we didn't do this.
We didn't even think about it, but our first night would have been staying on the Queen Mary.
Yes, I didn't know it was that close.
And we didn't know it was only 20 minutes away or whatever.
I know. So
then now we're thinking we go bring our stuff to the hotel and go over to the Queen Mary.
I know. I just love that kind of history. So it's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, like Vivian said, we should be able to, no problem, walking around to the other hotels and stuff. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So we should be fine with that, if that's what we do. But we're going to be there, 7 nights.
I know.
Days.
I know Queen Mary's haunted.
That's why we wanted to stay there.
Yeah.
Now, who thinks Disney should make a Haunted Mansion hotel and have it be
Would you stay there?
so haunted, like have creepy sounds,
like Tower of Terror, Haunted Mansion.
No, just like the Haunted Mansion, like that building.
Oh yeah.
And, you can make it exclusive, like the new Star Wars hotel is. Make it expensive, make it smaller, make it more intimate, where you're like you go in there and it's a whole immersive experience.
Oh, Travis said Knott's Berry Farms.
See, Knott's Berry is probably going to win out.
You think so?
Excuse me, I have no idea.
So he's Team Knott's Berry, and I'm the only one that really wants to go to.
Jeff said, and a pirate hotel.
Oh yeah.
That would be awesome. How cool would that be? I think Star Wars Hotel is going to take off anyways.
Yeah.
Because people were going to spend that money. But how cool would that be to have more immersive hotels like the Haunted Mansion and Pirates?
Yeah. But we didn't realize the Queen Mary was that close, or we would have stayed there.
Oh, Greg, we're going to tire ourselves out.
Oh, Traveling Husband said the Tower of Terror, I didn't know that, was originally supposed to be a real hotel as well. That would have been amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Like you could see the park and everything. Like,
what did we see on the new?
All the time.
I know Travis just went over to the new Destino Hotel.
Lorraine votes for me, Queen Mary. I got one vote. I got one vote. Queen Mary.
I'm like I told her, I'm good with whatever we do.
Yeah.
But the new hotel in Coronado Springs, the Grand Destino, when you get on it, you tell it what floor you're going to.
Yeah, that looks pretty awesome.
Which is weird. Like, what if you change your mind mid ride?
Does anybody else feel like those elevators, like there's no buttons in it? Like, do you feel like you're gonna get stuck and like you have no buttons to push? Like that kind of is a little scary, I think.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the hotels are going to that.
Ashley's getting more Queen Mary votes.
Oh yay, Queen Mary.
The Destino has awesome. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of Galaxy's Edge from that hotel. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing. The hotel looks beautiful, nice and modern,
and her daughter, Jessica's daughter, would want to move in because her room's like on a mansion.
Susan sailed on the Queen too, so I vote for the Queen Mary. I just think all of his history that it has on it is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's done a lot. She's seen a lot.
She's seen a lot.
She's seen a lot.
She's the one that ferried all the passengers, all those soldiers.
And I just like that history. Like it just. Yeah. Like, how many people have been on that? Like, all the history on it?
See, that's what he gets. Jim said they never have to dust the rooms, or they could put faux cobwebs, so if there was more cobwebs, you would never even know.
You would never know.
I wouldn't want, but you'd probably get somebody in the room and go, oh, I got to clean this room. Ruin the whole decoration. Did we meet at Disney? No. We met somewhere even cooler than Disney. Batch.com.
Eva said,
we met online.
Eva said that getting stuck in an elevator and falling through drain gates and parking lots are her biggest fears. I am with you on the drain gates. I can't even say that right.
Sure.
Like in a parking lot, you see all the water. Like I walk around them. I won't walk over them.
Yeah, because I seen a picture of somebody in New York and their leg was halfway in it.
What?
And I was like, what? How?
Wow, that would be my luck.
Like they come from a tanning bed where they had lube and they just slipped right through it, or a massage, because they were like knee deep in a grate. They looked like they were like that. You're like,
what made you think of a tanning bed and lube?
Like for how slick they were to get through that grate. You know what? It was probably somebody that lost the bottom part of their leg and they were doing it as a joke.
Stop. That's not funny.
That's a funny joke.
That's not funny.
It's still a funny joke.
It was probably uneven and like popped up, and their legs slipped through the popped up part.
That's like Derek from D&G says his fears are what? The bridges, clowns, and sharks.
Yeah.
And his luck, he'll be going over a bridge. He'll see a clown. He'll drive off, go in the water, and get eaten by a shark.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, see Santa Monica Sunset. Oh man, Kenny, there's so much stuff to see. Because we want to be in the parks for electrical light parade. We want to be in Galaxy's Edge for nighttime for the fireworks.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask them. If we were able to go live on that
Was
Sunday.
her name Ellen? Eileen? Come on, Eileen. Is that what he's talking about?
I don't know.
Holy crap. And I'm sorry, I did say a bad word in our video the other day.
You did.
But if you do know me, I do say a lot of bad words. I'm pretty good about editing them out. And I missed it.
Benadryl's messing with Bob. It is.
Who?
Cena said
the
Benadryl.
Yeah. It is. It's. I don't.
Lorraine says she's afraid of online dating.
See what you get.
Exactly.
Lorraine, you should be afraid.
You should be very afraid.
Well, we met back before MySpace, right? Or MySpace was still around.
MySpace? Yeah.
She was watching a show. And she goes, I think this is old. They're talking about MySpace. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's old.
Has anybody watched the
prison shows?
Prison shows where they're showing the jails and how they're locked up. And the guy was talking about MySpace.
His daughter on MySpace. And I'm like,
I was like, this is really old.
Yeah, it's pretty
and
sure.
I was like, I
old.
couldn't stop watching it. I'm like, why am I watching this? I don't know.
Yeah, like people are saying online can be scary. I understand. I don't know.
Just make sure you're safe. Make sure you always meet in public. Talk to the person before.
That's what we do whenever we go out. She won't meet me anywhere, but as long as it's in public. As
long as it's in public, I'll go. Yeah. I'll go to dinner with you.
I prefer public so we can get a Subway we're meeting. But
oh my
Santa Monica Pier. It's 35 miles from Anaheim and a 2-hour 45-minute drive in LA traffic. That's one thing
we might pass on that.
Yeah. The good thing is we're leaving on Saturday and we're getting on a Saturday, so hopefully the traffic going back and forth won't be too bad.
I know. I wish we could take everybody with us.
Yeah. I wish everybody could have won the contest earlier tonight too. We would have.
So talking about when we go there live stream.
But if you do send us a postcard on our P.O. box, we will send you a postcard back.
Try to.
No, we will.
We're really good about it.
Try to.
Well, I'm saying sometimes you forget and I keep reminding you.
Oh, she's like, did you send those? And I should probably ask if Travis and those guys got them.
You work at the post office. I mean.
She had me send something. We sent something to our Patreon the other day, and I even said I knew she was home for lunch. I was like, I think I forgot I left it on the counter, and she's like, yeah, it's on the counter.
You left it on the counter.
But she got it, and she's happy.
Yes.
I won the popcorn from the bucket. He did.
He did.
Yes. Travis did. Travis was with us when we got that bucket. Where is the bucket?
It's in the bag.
She's gonna get it. We'll show you. And just to show you,
it's all
this is how we got it, and this is how you'll get it. So this is the bucket, and that's how it came.
And Travis won the popcorn.
Travis won the popcorn because it was the third bucket we got because we got one for your mom, one for us, and we're like, I'm done with the popcorn.
I was done with the popcorn.
Travis, you want the popcorn? He's like, yeah.
But what I kept
the Benadryl is messing with me.
What I kept trying to say.
What? What did you keep trying to say?
You keep interrupting me. Is where would they like us to live stream if we can while we're in Disneyland that Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday we're gonna live stream. Not obviously in 5 weeks we're gonna live stream.
Right. We're gonna try.
I've seen a lot of live streams and
I've heard some people have had trouble with the connection and everything.
Personally, I would like to do it from Galaxy's Edge.
I don't know. I don't know what everybody else is.
And next week we'll probably be in Animal Kingdom. We may go earlier, right? It just depends on.
I think we're gonna go at our normal time.
Go at our normal time, 7 o'clock. But we will have at least 2 guests with us. So it will be a kind of meet and greet for you guys too.
I know. Yeah, I know somebody else is going to be there that week, but I don't know if they're going to be there.
Brandy and Dave, if they're still on here, I know they're going. But are you guys going on the 17th?
How come we not be broke all the time?
If you see the videos, like when she wanted that one ornament, I said, "Well, let's just get it next week." That's what you have to.
That's what we say.
Donnie says Galaxy's Edge, which I'm thinking Galaxy's Edge might be it. Yeah. As long as wherever we get the best signal from, that's where we'll go. But I've seen a lot of people stream from Galaxy's Edge, so hopefully
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know some of the people that stream from there stream with AT&T, so we will too. So
Elliot's asking, "What's your favorite ride at Animal Kingdom?" I know what it is.
Oh, it's either Haunted Mansion or People.
Animal Kingdom.
Oh, Animal Kingdom.
There's no Haunted Mansion there.
There is now. No, it's Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage. Flight of Passage. Like, I mean, you just smile. I smile the whole time I'm on it. Like it's
if I walked into Flight of Passage and they said, "Hey, just today only, it's a 2-hour ride and we're going to go all over," I'll be like, okay.
Just stay on it for 2 hours?
I would stay on it for 2 hours and just like ride over that whole land.
I mean, it's just awesome.
But besides that is Everest at night.
The safari could be haunted. That would be really good for an overlay. A haunted safari.
No, they make
make
everybody walk it.
No.
And we did let the lions out tonight, guys.
That's why I'm afraid of like.
Funny story though, we did have to walk through part of the safari at Busch Gardens. When the lightning came.
The lightning came and we came out.
But they before they let us go, they made sure the rhinos and all them were on the other side.
No, but that's why I'm so afraid of like homemade haunted houses at Halloween, because they had something that was called the Haunted Woods, and they took you on like a wagon. What are those things called?
The haunted wagon?
No.
A hayride.
A hayride, and they dropped you off in the woods, and you had to make it back to the starting point. And there was people with chainsaws out in the woods. I mean, this is probably way before
lawsuits and everything.
And I was so scared. Like, I just like stood there and screamed. Like, I couldn't move. I was so scared.
If we took Kylie, I'd have to carry her because when she gets scared, she just
coming out
falls
of the woods to chase you. Like, it was terrible. And I remember crying. It was terrible.
That would be funny though.
Tina's asking, where are you going next weekend? I don't know if it was for us, but I'm just.
Along with Zombie Zebra. Did Brandy and David, did you guys answer? Were they going to be here next weekend?
I don't know if they've announced it. They're going on their trip, but they're going. Are you going to be here next Sunday?
Sunday.
Ooh, coming from Canada, 16 trip.
16 days.
16 days.
Not 16 trips.
I know. I can't read.
In September, we'll be around the parks for sure. Just remind us on Facebook message.
Yeah.
Messenger.
D&G saying Poly POV. LOL. I'm not sure what that is.
Poly POV. Polly Pocket.
Not a Polly Pocket.
Polynesian?
17th to the 28th. What? Dave and Brandy.
Oh, okay.
Brandy and Dave.
Thank you, Becky.
I always flip their name around. I don't know why.
Because, like us, Dave should be in front.
No. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Becky.
That is so awesome.
That is so awesome. It's a perfect night. Somebody won. Everybody's having a good time.
So we'll have to message Brandy and Dave. Yeah.
We'll message Brandy. It depends, because if you guys message us on Facebook in our group, it's me. YouTube, it's me. If it's Instagram, it's Ashley.
Sometimes it's you.
Oh, well, sometimes you go, there's a message for you, Bob.
Like if I know he talks to certain people,
certain people. Like if Travis messages, I usually answer that.
Yeah. So you should feel special.
Travis, I know you're feeling special right now. But he can text me if he wants.
Sometimes you message Susie. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's you. She could probably tell. Like
Greg with 2 G's says we have the giggles. What's in this watermelon punch?
It's the Benadryl.
Yeah, I took two.
I took much.
For what?
Cena.
Oh, hey, Cena. Cena is awesome. She made it right into that the giveaway before the end too.
Cena is awesome because she was with us the first time I was with my. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Honestly, guys, she had no Benadryl that I'm aware of. We met. We ran into her at
Cape May. And my mom was with us, and she was like, just like
does this happen to you guys all the time?
No, somebody knew who your names were. It doesn't usually ever happen, but she just thought it was like the best thing ever.
I took two Benadryl. What's funny is, was it the Grand Destino your mom was talking about? Or Disney Springs when she said Bob should go?
Oh.
She's talking to her mom the other night, and this is funny.
To my mom, and she was like, she was watching Chip and Co, and she was like, Bob could do that. He sounds better than him. He could do the same thing. You need to go to that NBA
and have
store
Bob do it.
And have Bob do it. You need to go do it.
And this is all I could kind of hear, because when I hear, she's like, I'm there too, Mom.
She's like the Character Warehouse. And Bob does such a good job. And I said, Mom, I'm there too. Like, it's not like it's just you.
Actually, this watermelon juice is only, what is it, IC? Or
it's like, the little Hawaiian.
Whatever comes in that, like, gallon jug.
It's like kid juice.
It's called watermelon berry.
He shouldn't be drinking it. It's probably full of sugar.
But we were actually eating watermelon earlier, and I wanted to continue.
No.
It's probably the excuse me, the 2 Benadryl.
Yeah. But yeah,
it affects me loopy, and she gets.
But my mom, yeah, she loves Bob.
Sorry, it was just funny because I'm listening to it, and she's like, "Have Bob go do it." He's like, "I make the videos with Bob."
Yeah,
Bob does a good job.
Bob does a good job.
Well, if you watched the Character Warehouse the other day, I did get behind it in front of the camera for like a couple minutes. Not even trying in the hat.
Not that long.
It's actually harder, I think, in front of the camera than behind it.
I think so too.
Because behind it, I can just breathe into it.
Yeah, I'd be like Darth Vader.
Chew gum. And I have been pretty good about not chewing gum anymore when we're filming.
Travis says it's Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It is probably. It's making me cough now. It's probably a lot more sugar than I should.
He really is, Jim. He's 6. Jim's saying, "What are you, 6 years old?"
I am. That was not great YMCA dancing scene, and you know it. Yeah. I was horrible at it. I did not want to do it at all.
He's like, "I didn't know it." I was like,
I didn't know this.
YMCA, how long has it been around for? How can you not know it?
It's not like we're dancing to YMCA at work, Ashley.
What do you mean?
We don't dance it at work.
Well, who does?
You said,
unless
when was the last time I did it?
Well, unless you're like, I don't know.
The last time was probably a cruise.
Magic Mike? I don't know.
I didn't go up there and Magic Mike it.
Oh, there's a story about that. Remember that?
What?
On the cruise in the YMCA?
About me?
No, me.
No, I don't.
And the kids thought it was hilarious.
No, what?
So they were doing.
She remembers stuff way better than I do.
They were doing the YMCA.
Yes, it is. That is a plush. Orange bird. My eyes focused on that comment, and I had to interrupt her. I'm sorry, guys.
Mickey looks pretty creepy, though. And then the eyeball.
Mickey looks like he's eating Stitch's girlfriend.
Angel. But anyways, the cruise. Remember, they came down and dancing? And they were doing the YMCA. And Kylie was sitting next to me, and the guy's right in front of me. He has no top on.
I don't remember this.
You don't remember this? And he has just a loincloth on. So I'm sitting, and it's right here. And he was like, "Get up and dance, get up and dance." I was like, "No, no, no." It was just right in my face. And he was doing the YMCA.
Yeah, I remember it now. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. Because Kylie was like,
I was so traumatized.
Because how old was she? She was younger then, right?
She was young.
She was
probably like maybe 10.
10 or 12. Yeah,
they thought it was hilarious. I was so it was just terrible.
Jim, you are the only one, Jim. That's because you're a full-grown adult.
What? He's the only one that
doesn't drink high C. I don't normally drink it, but I've been on a watermelon kick the last 2 weeks because it's fresh.
It's watermelon
season. Yeah, Bob and Benadryl at the Character Warehouse would probably not be a good mix. Because by the second video, I might hit my crash.
Oh, and there was somebody there. She didn't say hi to us.
Oh, I forgot her name.
That's probably why she didn't say hi to us.
Brenda, maybe. I could find it in a second, though. She commented on Facebook.
Yeah.
But in my defense, over the last 2 days, I've looked at 500 names, putting all the names in and stuff.
Right.
So, and I can't remember.
Yeah, if you guys see us, say hi.
Yeah, if you see us, don't she said I was right next to you, Ashley. I was excited too.
I was so excited.
And actually, when I looked up the picture, I was like, oh yeah, I remember because her daughter was with the Frozen thing.
Yeah, her daughter had these beautiful eyes.
Yeah, little curly blonde hair.
Curly blonde hair. She's beautiful.
And we did have another vlogger come up and say he was from Ohio.
Mixed pics. Ricky insisted on buying a whole watermelon, then it fell and broke, so we had to eat 4 containers.
We've had 2 watermelons in a week.
Yeah.
And I've eaten most of it. Usually, I don't like watermelon. I don't know for what reason I like it.
Yeah.
So then I saw this and I had to get it, and it's not as good as you would think because it's obviously if you've seen our live streams before, I would clearly have drank this all by now.
Are all the places that don't cost much that you recommend for days, not in the park, still close to Disney? The Character Warehouse is probably maybe about 10 minutes, you'd say, from Disney.
Yeah.
The outlet's right there, but just beware when you go, like during the middle of the day. That's their peak hours.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to find parking there. They do have valet parking, and they have. What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Spit it out.
Nothing. I was just gonna see if you would stop talking because you thought I was gonna interrupt you.
Yeah, and they have.
Michael, I think the weather's good, but we can't see outside right now. It's been actually. It was. If you heard the dogs bark earlier, it was the thunder. So it might be
I was
raining.
explaining the parking.
He asked a question. It's clearly a question for me. I had to interrupt.
But they do have parking
Sorry.
where you can pay, which I'd recommend maybe doing My Park app.
Yeah, we always, when we go to the character warehouse, when we get within 10, 15 minutes, I'll ask her, what's the parking situation? She'll look into My Park app and she's like, there's 42 spaces, there's 32. If it's anything under 10 spaces, we'll usually get one.
And they do. I know a lot of people take either like Uber or Lyft there.
Yeah.
So.
But the international location, if you saw the video, you can see the fireworks from Universal right across.
So it's a little
right across
further
I-4.
away, yeah.
Yeah. But I'd say it's hard to explain because it's closer. The character warehouse in Vineland's closer to Disney Springs, so it's within 5 minutes of Disney Springs. It's just on the other side of I-4.
And a great thing if you're not looking to spend like entrance money is Disney Springs.
Yeah, Disney Springs is.
It's free. I mean, there's so much to see and do there. Shopping, you can eat there.
Yeah, and you can actually go to the resorts for free too.
In the evening, it's there's entertainment at Disney Springs.
You can go see Yeehaw Bob at Wednesday through Saturday. Just check his schedule at Porter Lane's Riverside. It's free.
A lot of resorts though, you have to have a reservation for either a restaurant or be staying there to actually enter it.
But if you go to Disney Springs and park, you can ride the buses
That's
over
what
to
that's what a lot of people do.
And you can go to what's the ranch? Tri-Circle D Ranch.
Yeah.
You can go to.
We've done that before.
You can do all the resorts and do resort tours.
That's one of our favorite things to do is to walk around the resorts.
Resort hopping, yeah, and you can go. Well, you'd have to park to get into Magic Kingdom, but you can do the monorail resort hop, the monorail crawl over to the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, and.
Well, you don't even have to park at Magic Kingdom. You just take the bus from Disney Springs to
so yeah,
one
you
of
can do that.
those.
You can take the bus from Disney Springs to one of the resorts, and then in the loop and do the loop, which is pretty cool. And if you're lucky enough.
Oh, you just spit on me.
I'm sorry, I must be getting loopy. You can go into. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
The Contemporary and watch the fireworks for Happily Ever After from there.
If you get a seat.
If you get a seat.
We've seen it one time from there. It's pretty awesome.
We saw it from up top when we went to California Grill,
and
it was really cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Highly recommended if you ever get the chance.
Resort hopping at Christmas it's so much fun because the decorations.
And going into Grand Floridian for the smell alone.
Oh yeah. Smell-o-vision. Yeah. That's pretty
some
awesome.
more icy, big guy. Greg or Jeff said that.
Oh.
Wow, maybe actually having some sugar and some Benadryl, I can read the comments better without my glasses.
Is that what
maybe
it's the light.
It could be. It's really different because I can see it on your forehead now.
Is my forehead all shiny?
Shiny.
Yeah.
Shiny.
We'd like to say thank you for all of our mods. You guys have been doing an awesome job.
Excellent job, guys.
And like what
Linda.
we like to say, if you are a creator, Instagrammer,
like Linda just said, you show them your driver's license and you can usually get in.
Right.
The only time you can't is when there's any kind of big events going. Then you'll have to have a reservation at one of the, which happened to us during Christmas, was it? We wanted to go into Grand Floridian. But another trick is get a reservation for later, get there earlier, then cancel your reservation.
No, you can't cancel it. You have to move it.
Yeah, move it. Otherwise, you get charged. Then cancel it. Paradise Pier Hotel. Ooh.
That's a good thing to do the first night.
We'll be there.
But like I was saying, if you guys please.
Was that a burp?
It was a burp.
That's sponsored by D&G.
It was. Thank you, D&G.
The quicker picker uppers. I can't even speak anymore.
Make sure you guys lift.
Lift. Did you want some of my juice?
No. You guys list. Just what am I trying to say?
This mind works on its own. Yours is a whole different story.
Just
40 days, somebody said.
Please just like list all of your Instagram
Yeah, if you're a creator.
Etsy creator.
Good night, Laura.
We really appreciate all of you guys.
Yeah, if you're a creator or an Instagram or whatever, you can list it there.
Yeah.
That's what you were trying to say?
That's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
Oh my God. I don't know what's wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? And
yes.
Cargo just listed
Cargo
hers.
is awesome.
That's where Ashley got these ears.
There's where I got these ears from.
Did you show them the other ears, or are those a surprise?
They're not a surprise.
These she got for our trip. These are awesome. You ready?
Dun, 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 dun. Cargo made these, and I love them for the color. The color's awesome. I love this fabric bow. This bow is everything. And just sometimes you feel a little evil. So you got to have part of the dark side.
Do we need to go back and get those binders for you?
What?
Those imperial binders from the handcuffs?
We don't need them.
Okay.
But she does an amazing job. I mean, she puts a lot of effort, you can tell, into them. They're not like just thrown together. They're really well made. So.
Because Cargo, if you just threw them together, you probably wouldn't sell more.
No, I mean, look at this extra little Mickey up here. I mean, she didn't have to put that there. I mean, that's just like a special little touch.
Yeah, it's awesome.
She like goes the extra step.
You know what else?
What?
Tammy Clark said she's going to in 40 days, and she thanks us for the ideas.
Oh, good.
That's awesome. It's so exciting when you hear people like, hey, we got so many days before we're going, because now we're finally in that boat, because usually for us it's a couple days and we're going.
Yeah.
But now we're into the 30 plus days range, and it's getting real.
So excited.
It's getting real.
Well, our dog's down here taking a bath. Like, that's all we can hear. We're sorry if you can hear it. Stop.
Somebody actually heard the dog snoring on the live stream once.
Yeah.
Was it on D&G's or Rob Fuzz's? We were on the live stream, and they're like, what's that?
Yes.
It kept, oh, it was a multi one, because it kept bringing the camera back to us, because the snore, if you're on a live stream with a lot of people, the way they work, if you've seen them, is wherever the noise is coming from, that's where the camera will focus. So they would be talking, and she'd snore, and the camera would come back to us. It was funny. Cargo is excellent.
She is very nice.
The Bob and Ashley show brought to you by Benadryl. Well, to be honest, it's a cheap knockoff from Walmart. It's not the actual Benadryl, so it's probably.
Oh, Bonnie, if you, we'd love to see you if you're there. Start coming January 2020. How crazy is that? Like,
it's almost 2020.
January 2020 is like like.
Who remembers when the world was going to end in the year 2000 because the computers couldn't handle the change?
I mean, I can remember 1999.
Everybody was like, Y2K.
Dancing to the Prince song. I mean.
I remember at work we had to do all this stuff for the computers because they thought everything was just going to shut down.
Well, yeah, they thought everything was going to shut down.
Then it flips over and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
It's like, what?
But 2020, it sounds so weird saying. Like, it sounds so far away, but it's not that far away.
It's easy for me, because if you're born in a 0 year, it's easy for your age.
What does that mean?
To figure out quickly.
Well, we were talking about how to figure out your age.
But 2020 means something else.
That means you're going to be old.
It means I'm going to be that exact many years from when I was born.
Yep, old.
Disney is keeping me young, and Benadryl is keeping me sane.
I really do. I think, like, this is such a great outlet for us.
Bob's only 29.
Exactly. And
with a body of
an 80-year-old. I don't want to say it's like a hobby. It's not like a hobby. It's just.
It's not. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It gets in your blood, because
and it's helped us.
All of us people on it. Most of us are grown adults who are excited for the Lion King to come out.
Right.
Just think about that.
And it's an outlet, because it actually, I mean, with my dad and everything, it really helped. It helped me keep going, like, because you're like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
You're trying to say you love me.
It's exactly what I was trying to say.
Well, age is. Yeah, you're as old as you feel.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I don't want to feel that old.
Darlene was asking, did we both like Disney before you met? I've been going to Disney since I was little. I can remember the strollers from
me
Disney.
Growing up was different. We went out. My parents' idea of like going out on the weekends and stuff, we went out in the ocean. We either went out. We grew up in the river, Well, when I was 14, we grew up in the river. Before then, we'd take the boat out, and we'd be going deep sea fishing every weekend. Then when we moved over this area, we'd go out for the whole like Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. And we'd go fishing. We'd go.
They were just asking if you like Disney.
Oh, actually, I was more of a Universal person.
He was,
because I was more into the roller coasters and stuff like that. When we met, actually, the first place we went was Universal.
The first place I met, yeah.
Universal.
First place we took the kids to.
And then we never went again.
Yeah.
Then we started going to Disney.
That's a good place to when you're meeting kids for the first time is
a theme park.
Yeah, it was easy. It wasn't as like stressful or awkward or.
And Drew was on my shoulders the whole.
Yeah. If you don't know, I usually say like Kylie and Drew are my kids, but they're actually my stepkids.
Carter says mirrored life. She used to go out on the boat fishing every weekend too.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it got to the point where I was tired of going out in the water.
Right.
Like I grew up, we literally lived on the river, and it was only to the ocean, and our boat was only a 10-minute ride across the channel over to Playa Linda Beach, Bethune Beach, over New Smyrna Beach, if you know that area. If you don't, it's East Coast.
It's a beach.
It's a beach. And we've had a boat. We've had 2 boats or 1 boat.
Bob's life story. You bet you guys didn't know you were in for that tonight.
They're like, please don't let him take any kind of medicine at all.
I'm actually from Florida. I'm a Floridian.
I was born in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Down by the river, Bob. Yes, definitely.
In a van down by the river. If
you see Bob in a van down by the river, don't get in.
Stranger if you see danger. Bob in a van down by the river, please help him out because he's somewhere he should not be. Somebody has kidnapped him.
No.
For one, he's down by the river and he's in a van. Something's wrong.
You didn't listen. Stranger danger.
Oh, stranger danger. Michael is in Mass. Yeah, we went to Boston in February, which is cool. We want to go back up too. But that was my first time back in Massachusetts since I was 4.
I mean, you could probably be considered a Floridian by now.
I should be a Floridian. I've lived less than 7% of my life in Massachusetts.
You couldn't even think of where else. But I grew up at Disney. My parents we got there and we stayed till midnight.
Yeah. Like Lorraine, I'm sorry, Lorraine. I'm from Sauga, Mass, Route 1 north of Boston. That's like me telling you.
He doesn't know where that is.
I have no idea. I know the only. I'm not being mean about it. I just don't know the area.
You're from Lowell.
I know Boston because we flew into Boston, and Lowell and Drake because that was the 2 areas we were at the whole time. Besides that, I don't know much except for parking is expensive there.
It was.
And so the parking at like the downtown was insane.
But it was crazy.
I can't wait to go back though because we went in the winter and I want to go.
And I never knew when they drive, sometimes the emergency lane on the very right, it turns into an actual lane during certain hours of the day, which would just that
was weird.
That was really weird. And then some parts of the interstate, 90 are toll roads. Just all of a sudden they turn into toll roads.
Yeah, hold on a second. I got stuff popping up here.
So that was new to us.
Yeah, if you're from this area, we have toll roads. That's what they are.
But you know you're getting.
It's not I-95 being a toll road.
It's your choice to go on the toll road.
Yeah, it's your choice. You want to go on 429 around Orlando, or 417 around Orlando, or 528 around.
But this was actually 95. All
turned into a toll road.
You're just driving, all of a sudden it's a toll road.
That would, I guess, being from here is kind of weird.
I know, it was weird to us.
It's 95 is a toll road.
Yeah,
what the heck?
That's a non-emergency hours. They use the emergency lane.
And we did see some of those. We were on it.
I was like, what are they doing? They're driving in that lane. What are they doing?
Or no, somebody is passing. We're like, they're going to get a ticket.
Yeah.
No, you can drive in that lane.
We're like, okay.
That was, for us, it was crazy, coming.
It was just a really
bring extra money with. Here is great because in Florida you have Sun Pass.
Well, they had it too there.
But if you're on a vacation, will it work?
You wouldn't. No, not.
So, like you said, bring extra change.
Florida.
So bring change.
It only works in Florida.
See, Jennifer said New York has lots of toll roads.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's our Facebook group.
No one's allowed to get sick or hurt from 2 to 4 p.m.
2 to 4 p.m. That's the time everybody.
That's
gets
the
sick.
emergency lane. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But we really appreciate all of the mods. They're doing such an awesome job. You guys are all awesome.
Any moving advice? See, we're kind of bad to ask for advice in Orlando because we don't live in Orlando. We live.
It's expensive. I do know that.
I do know a lot of people that want to move down there for the Disney area, go to Davenport.
I know a lot of people have been moving to Davenport, but I've heard the traffic is just terrible now. So I don't know if Davenport's such a great place.
Yeah, because coming from Davenport, whenever we go to the parks now, we live just south of Daytona Beach, and we love it here. I grew up here, and you grew up pretty close to here.
We were actually in Daytona today, and we were driving by the Speedway, and we're like, does anybody even really go to the Speedway anymore?
Bye, guys. Bye, Brady and Dave.
Hopefully we get to see you guys.
Because we used to go to the races all the time when one of my brother's company used to do all the scaffolding and everything for them.
But it's like we're so like immune to it.
Yeah.
Like we don't think of it as a big deal, but that Speedway is huge.
Because what surprised us, it was 2 tour trams.
They were
completely full.
There was a ton of people there.
And I'm like, wow, the trams are full, but the races aren't full.
Yeah. Jim's saying Lakeland is about 30 minutes from Orlando. But if you're coming to Orlando, sometimes that traffic is crazy.
Yeah, it took us the other night, and it was raining pretty hard. Because actually, when we left, we're like, hey, it's raining in Volusia County. It doesn't look like there's anything over there. And the second we got out of Volusia County, it rained on us actually till we got home.
Yeah.
But it took us an hour and 40 minutes to get from here to the Character Warehouse the other night.
But I was in Sarasota coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where traffic like usually stops going into Orlando. It's kind of like right after Lakeland.
Oh, you went to Sarasota on Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
So it took 3 hours.
Yeah.
To get back.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of people in the area. I would just say do your homework.
Right.
Where we live, it's not. It used to be relatively inexpensive. Now it's getting comparable to Orlando.
Yeah. The cost of living.
Becky said I-4 is a nightmare. It is.
Yes.
And it's going to be a nightmare for pretty much ever.
Yeah, it was just terrible.
Because by the time they get done with the Ultimate I-4 project now, they have to repair all the stuff they did earlier and change stuff.
Right.
And there's some areas of that road that you're on now and you're like, they're super wide. They could have 25 lanes. And there's other areas you're like, it's going to be tough for them to squeeze 8 lanes in here.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it.
Unless they do which I think they should do is a flyover lane, which if you're not getting off in Orlando, you just get on that and just drive past everything.
Yeah. People don't remember how to drive an I-4.
Miss Clarence says I kept my butt home. I can't blame you on some of those days.
Yeah.
And that plays a lot into where we're going and what time we're going. We'll be the traffic.
They need to have the monorail go from the airport to. I think Disney should invest in that.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool. See, like Linda said, they used to live in St. Cloud and used to go to the races. The way they change the race now, when we used to be pretty big, and I used to be pretty big on watching NASCAR until they changed it, and then they said, hey, you can win the first 35 races, but if you come in second in the last race, you won't be the champ. I'm like, what? It hasn't happened yet, but it's not. To me, it's not a true like it used to be. I couldn't even tell you who won the last race here the other day. I know it rained.
I don't know anything about racing.
No. Kissimmee from MCO, we take the toll. We take the tolls a lot, but we did realize we went to the Character Warehouse and then Hollywood Studios. The times we went it was last week. We went I-4 and the traffic wasn't bad, and we weren't in a rush. Saved a lot of money and a lot of gas.
On a lot of gas.
Because usually when we go the toll roads, because it takes you 417 takes you like 20-something miles out of the way.
Kurt Busch won.
Kurt Busch won? I didn't know that.
That's what Travis just said.
Can I be a mod?
Elliot's asking.
Elliot?
Mm-hmm.
We'll look into that, Elliot. I'll have to check with the powers that be. Hey, what was I talking about?
You were rambling. I tuned you out.
Anyways, it's good to go around it, but it's costly.
It is.
I think it's is it $7 one way to go to tolls?
They should just have a straight line to Disney. That's it.
The traffic was so bad the week before that when we went to, where did we go? We went all the way down 95 and over to 528 and cut across.
Yeah.
And it still only took us an hour and 10 minutes. about the same.
Michael says you should get some rest because you're just rambling.
Yeah, I need.
I mean, he didn't say that. I added it to it.
Am I sick? No, I just I took some. I'm really bad with my allergies, and even with our own dogs, they affect me. And when we were laying down earlier, she laid like I was asleep. She laid right next to my face.
I mean, that's your own fault.
Yeah, it's my own fault. But I took some Benadryl, and boom. But I'm not sick. I kind of feel like there's something in my throat now.
That's all I'm going to hear for the rest of the night.
I'm sick, hon. Can you take care of me? Please.
Thank you, Steven, for stopping by.
Yeah, we're going to head out too, guys.
Yeah, because I know some other people.
Yeah, Jeff's going he should be going live later and all.
Yeah.
And if I don't make your stream, Jeff, remember the one time you came in the room and I was on your stream and I fell asleep and the stream was still going on the phone?
Yeah. So
Benadryl will knock me out.
So next week we're going to be at a park, right?
We'll be probably at Animal Kingdom next week going live.
Try to, right?
Try to, yeah.
Yeah. If you're only going to...
Christy said I need to go to bed. I'm such a baby.
He is, Christy. One of the outlets?
We prefer Vineland.
Yeah. If you're close to the Disney area, I would say Vineland.
Yeah, if you're closer to Disney, definitely go to Vineland.
More locals go to International, and all the tourists go to Vineland.
Night, Jeff. Yeah.
So,
it's if you can go to both, that's even better. But if you're in Disney and you're going to one, go to Vineland. It's closer.
Yeah. So hopefully everything with the Wi-Fi and everything works next weekend.
Yeah, everything should be fine. Well, we'll be at Animal Kingdom.
Right.
I don't think we've ever live streamed from Animal Kingdom.
We have. We've done the safari. Remember?
Yeah, we did.
A long time ago.
Oh, we did Pandora.
We did Pandora, and we had like a crazy driver on the.
They were like
safari.
getting off shift.
Like she was hitting the gas, like
she's like, "That's an elephant."
And she see what she
guys, it really wasn't an elephant. I was kidding. Come here. She doesn't. Holy crap!
Come here.
Can we call you piece of bastards? Dan and Eva would love it, Jeff, if it was a bash, but. Hey, T.O.L Beneventures. I don't know if they know, but they won.
Oh.
They're actually. Oh wow! Thank you, Becky. I don't know if. Sorry, I got the dogs going. T.O.L Beneventures. They're on a stream right now. You guys won the drawing earlier. I don't know if you heard that. Get a hold of us on. The dog got into the Benadryl. Now I said an elephant. Apparently, I didn't know this, but they're like crazy about elephants.
No.
They probably thought it was something going by. But get with us on Instagram or Facebook or anything. We'll get your information to send you those prizes. And there was an extra prize thrown in if you weren't here earlier from Cargo, some Christmas ears. How awesome is that, guys? Oh, I'm kind of losing my voice. Yeah, Elliot, we are gonna do a Animal Kingdom stream, and we are gonna get out of here. Ooh, thank you so much again, Becky. That was awesome. See, now she gave him a treat, so they're coming back. You okay now? So now on future live streams, I will not yell, "There's an elephant" to the dogs.
There's a dog. Sorry, guys.
But that driver was crazy.
Thank you so much, Becky. You're awesome. And did you tell them they won?
Yeah, I told them they won. Told them to get a hold of us on
so awesome.
Facebook or Instagram. And excuse me. I didn't know if they were here earlier. I told them about Cargo with the.
Oh yeah.
How awesome was that, guys? That Cargo
is so awesome. Thank you
Night
so
Travel
much.
Spanky.
Yes.
Chris. Anybody, if we miss you guys, we're sorry. What?
Jim.
You put what awesome? He didn't know they won?
No, I was talking about Jim.
No, T.O.L Beneventures. They didn't know they won the. You guys won.
Yeah, they won. You guys won.
You guys won the drawing we had earlier. You can actually in this live stream, you can actually rewind it back and see
I'm
the
not
drawing.
sure how much you can see, but.
Yeah, it was kind of tough. I probably still have it right here.
Night, Cynthia. Thank you so much.
You can see it right there, maybe.
No, that's terrible.
The name on there.
Yes.
We had a lot. Excuse me. We had a lot of fun tonight.
Yes, we did.
Jim has words of wisdom. Jim always has words of wisdom.
He is. Jim is awesome.
So I would bet you cannot stand me and Jim being in the same room for too long because he's a lot like me. We'd be going back and forth. It should be like my head's gonna explode.
Probably. Yes.
I won't let your head explode.
And it's going to take us to go all the way down to California, not down, across, to see
Across
him.
the land.
We've got to meet up with him here.
Jim, we'll be at Animal Kingdom next Sunday night if you're going.
Yeah.
There'll be some other vloggers there with us too if you want to meet them too. You can text me later if you can make it or if you want to go.
Yes. Oh, Amanda loves my ears. These are from Cargo
Every
on
day is
here.
good.
She has listed it. You need to go check her out.
The other ones.
Yes.
She made the Darth Vader ears she
Yes.
had on earlier.
Yes.
Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps us out.
We appreciate it. I mean, we did this.
That's why we did the giveaway.
The giveaway. If it was because of you guys, we wouldn't be here. And this.
We'd be here, but there would be nobody here watching us. They'd be like.
It'd be really boring because it would just be us talking to each other.
Some people like that though.
Yeah.
Especially me.
Talking to yourself?
No, talking to you. See, Jim said he may meet us there. That's cool.
Yeah.
I owe Jim because if you saw the shirt I had on our videos, don't waste a day. Every day is a gift. Jim put that together so I could put it on the shirts. But
thank you so much to all of our mods. You guys have been awesome tonight. You help us out so much.
Yeah, we love you guys too. Everybody.
We wish we could give everybody something.
I don't know why the name is sticking. The Bashers.
The Bashers.
That's a couple of people now that said we like to go with you guys are family. That's what we call you guys.
What's your Bashers?
But Bob and Ash, Basher. Bob and Ashley, Bashers. So.
I hope everybody has a great week.
Excellent week, and we'll talk about. Well, we might not talk about Lion King next week because we won't have seen it until the next day. So
yeah. But yeah, that's exciting.
Don't spoil it for us.
Exciting stuff coming out. But thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Cargo, Christy, Susie, Jim, Dole Whip Dad's on there.
Ziploc. Oh, that's awesome, Cargo. She started a large bag of Ziploc bag of stickers for Annabelle.
Aww.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cargo is so awesome. That's what I'm sad about is that she's coming here and then we're leaving. So
Cargo said, "Did you know that in November your code for 10% off is going to be Bash 10?"
That's good though. I like Bashers.
Yeah, Bashers is cool. Whatever, guys. As long as you're here having fun with us, that's all that matters. Yeah. So we are going to get out of here.
We're open to any topics that you want.
Sorry.
Just saying.
Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. We're welcome just sounded funny to me for some reason.
You're welcome.
You know it. So we're going to get out of here, and we wish everybody the best week.
Thank you so much. Good night, Travis. He's leaving. He's got to get up early in the morning.
Toy Story 4 was fun. I'm a real life Forky.
Oh, Amanda's lucky. She's on holiday this week. She's got all the time. Oh, lucky duck.
Who came up with a 5-day, 2-day off work week?
I don't know.
They should have come up with a 3 and 4. Okay, we're going to get out of here.
You're going to keep going.
I'll keep rambling on,
There's some other people streaming tonight, so.
Yeah, if you want to check out Jeff with Dole Whip Dad, he'll be streaming after this.
Yep.
So some other people, I can't remember them all now because I'm on drugs.
Don't say that.
I'm on Benadryl, not drugs.
Say no to drugs. Eva and Dan, thank you guys so much for being a part of our giveaway and Cargo. Thank you so much.
And we look forward to tomorrow and the rest of the days with you, everybody.
Yep, I'm looking forward to next Sunday.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. Don't waste a day.
Every day's a gift.
Bye.
Bye, guys.